welcome back to another edition of Socialists Are Stupid. Today's edition, I haven't been on here for a little while. I've been really busy. I went back to work again. For those of you that don't know, I got diagnosed with chemo way back in November, and my organs were all shutting down, and I was dying. But through the miracle of science, I am still here and doing really good. Came out of it. I still got a couple more chemo sessions yet. I don't take those huge bags, thankfully, so my hair is still in place. Not too bad. So I was doing a bunch of these videos when I didn't have nothing else to do, and I went back to work. And then I've got some other stuff going on. Been really, really busy. But I thought I would jump on here. I wish my dogs would be quiet. Stop it. You're going to hear the dingling in the background. So I thought I would jump on a little bit and show a little bit what's going on. And so let's begin. Let's see. Oh yeah, these candidates for the Democrats, you gotta love what they're saying. I keep catching them on stupid stuff. They crack me up. There's this one lady called Tulsa Gabbard. She's a socialist democratic candidate for 2020. She said Julian Assad was arrested to send a message to the people to be quiet and don't get out of line. Really? So we have to be obedient to you. Well, that's what socialism is, people. But the Dems won't see it. Every single person that I debate with all the time on the Democratic side just can't understand that one. Yeah. Be quiet. Wow. And don't get out of line. I'm sitting there thinking the Democrats are always being quiet and sneaky and getting out of line. That's what makes you so special. That's crazy. And then, then she said a civil war was averted by no collusion. Once again, they don't understand and can't possibly comprehend or have the common sense to know that the patriots of America, the conservatives and Republicans, own about 70% of all weapons. Hundreds of thousands of them. Billions upon billions of rounds of ammunition. Yeah, you'd lose that one. You don't want a civil war with that would be bad. We'll call that a revolutionary war so we can get rid of your butts if we had to do that. Hopefully we never have to, but, come on, lady. Use your head a little bit. Let's see. What else we got today I noticed? There's a dozen states that are now giving driver's licenses to illegal aliens. Yeah, that's a good idea. I had a couple of points on this. Let's see if I can remember all of them. One, you're giving a government-issued ID to a non-citizen. Really? Wow. Number two, what makes you think if these people break one law, what makes you think they're not going to break another one by not getting car insurance? So number three, this raises all of our rates. This will only hurt all the good people as usual. It's like trying to take our guns away. You only want to take it from the good people. You always want to hurt the good people, and the bad guys will still have them. So when all these people, you're adding them to cars, there's going to be accidents. There always is. You're going to have more uninsured motors. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's really hard on everybody that's trying to make a living and trying to pay their bills. Yeah, smart idea, socialists. I live in Colorado, and our governor's doing it. I'm like, oh, idiot. Stupid. We also have 700,000 overstay visa violators in America. A lot of these people, most of them are like, we're going to come in for college, and then they either flunk out or don't finish, whatever, and then they don't leave. They just stay here. 700,000 of them. You have to wonder how many of them are having to use welfare and everything else, wasting more and more money, hundreds of millions of dollars that we blow on illegal aliens in this country. It's insane how much money that we lose. So, yeah, that's just adding on to it. Oh, okay, so let's talk a little bit about, I found something really interesting the other day. They found 11 paychecks to Fusion GPS after Hillary's initial payment of $168,000. So I'm still digging into this stuff and still watching this one. Hillary paid a British spy to use a Russian firm named Fusion GPS to make up bad things about Trump. Give it to the FBI. The FBI uses it to get visa warrants. That's illegal. I'd like to hear from these judges, and I haven't heard from them. I would love to see these judges and see what they know and what their records show. Did they tell them about this, or did they not, and just hide it? Now, there's several other factors involved here. When we talk about Russian collusion, this was only one angle that they were choosing to do. There's more, and it's not talked about too much yet. And I've heard it actually about 2 or 3 times. One of them was from Rush Limbaugh, and he explained it really, really good, and I thought it was pretty fascinating. Their first attempt failed. What they wanted to do, they hired these FBI, CIA agents, these secret agents that actually had ties with Russia. They actually have contacts with Russians. They hired these guys to just pose as normal American citizens wanting to help out the Trump campaign. And so what they did was they tried to get hired onto the campaign, and thank the maker that whoever the interviewers didn't hire these interviewees. Because if they would have, guess what would have happened? There's your true Russian collusion. There it is. They would have gotten information, gotten stuff going, worked underneath Trump, and bang, Russia collusion. They would have done what is called the silent coup. Look that up if you're bored. What happens in bad countries when bad organizations do a coup and remove a duly elected official. This could have happened to a duly elected president of the United States of America. And of course, they gotta talk about Russia collusion because they were doing it, so they have to reverse it. They always have to spin it around, so they won't look at them. Oh, we gotta look at the Republicans. And then they push this illegal investigation for 2.5 years with no evidence. You can't legally do that. What basis did they have to investigate Trump? They didn't have anything. Absolutely nothing. And I knew it wasn't going to end, when they released, Barr released the report. Now they're saying cover up. It's a cover up. I know it is. Barr's working for Trump. But Mueller's report, I would imagine you'd think Mueller would have came out and said, no, this is my report. This is what I have. So they're supposed to be releasing that very soon, but the problem is the next issue we're going to have is there's going to be redactions. And for those of you that don't know about redactions, there is either top secret information, confidential information, secret stuff that they can't release. It's just the nature of the beast. And so those redactions, they're going to go, oh, they're hiding something. We can't see it. The funny thing is most of these congressmen, especially if they're on certain committees, they can see all of it. Most of the ones that are whining will be able to see it without behind those redactions because they have the clearances, but they can't talk about it. They can't say it. They're not going to tell you about it. So it's going to continue. It's just never going to stop. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. You're not supposed to be in the video. No, you're not. You're not supposed to be. This is one of my dogs named Tink. I don't know what she's doing. She's crazy. He's bugging me and wants attention. You don't need nothing. No, you don't. Okay? We're talking about politics right now. We can't be doing this. I'll play with you later. Okay? Alright, so that's the next thing in the Russia collusion. I have to wonder what they're going to do next. Judicial Watch has been really helping me out. It's a great website that has a lot of the actual texts, a lot of the actual documents. You can see them a lot. And so they're a great new source that I hadn't used much before. So they're pretty good at what they do, and they do a lot of lawsuits against the FBI right now, against the government right now, because they want to see even more of this information. And they're always requesting all kinds of stuff. So for those of you that never went to that Judicial Watch, you might want to check into that one. It's pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for today. That's all that comes to my mind. We'll see what happens as we progress here. This is getting pretty fascinating. The socialists have lost their minds, and it's going to be very entertaining watching them. So, until we see you again, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.